U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin launched an independent review commission on sexual assault in the military to address sexual assault and harassment in the ranks. 10 out of the 13 members of the newly formed panel are women. But critics say such commissions have failed to get results in the past.
I think what we'll be asking, what hasn't been tried, what happens in civilian society that is a best practice that we could try on the military side, and then what are the unique attributes of the military environment that allows us to do things that we can't do on the civilian side. So I think that comparison is very important.
In mid-March, U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand chaired a hearing on sexual assault in the military forces.
Every general or commander that has come in front of this body for the past 10 years has told us, we've got this, ma'am, we've got this. Well, the truth is they don't have it.
Gillibrand pressed the Senate to move on the Military Justice Improvement Act, legislation she introduced in 2013, but it has stalled since then. Colonel Don Christensen is president of Protect Our Defenders, a group working to end rape and sexual assault in the military.
The panel, I think, is a good step forward. It's, I believe, going to be different. The military justice system needs to be changed. Senator Gillibrand's been pushing this legislation since 2013, and it's always had bipartisan support. And so it's one of the few pieces of legislation where you would see Elizabeth Warren and Ted Cruz agreeing that something should be done.
While in the past the Pentagon has not supported Senator Kirsten Gillibrand's proposal to move commanders out of the process for approving prosecutions in sexual assault cases, Rosenthal said her panel is interested in the proposal because all options are on the table.
I think what's different today, quite frankly, is this is not a closed door. The Secretary and the President have said all options should be on the table. And that is different today. That is the kind of leadership that we have, frankly, not heard before.
Helena Thompson was in the Navy, serving in Japan, when she says she was sexually assaulted. Thompson reported the incident at the time, but did not speak publicly about it until 13 years later, when she met an outspoken activist and survivor of sexual assault in the military, Trina McDonald. McDonald appeared in 2012 documentary entitled The Invisible War about sexual assault in the military.
Defense Secretary Austin wants to see, fresh eyes on this and Rosenthal, and that basically there's going to be new fresh eyes on stories and this subject. But the unfortunate piece of it is this is a story in itself. What we've continued to see is the fact that it's not going anywhere. It's just it's the same rhetoric. The unfortunate piece, I think, is that it's going to bring forth more survivors that have to bare their souls in order to see some more change.
But the problem is there's a lot of talking and not enough action. And we're hoping that, perhaps this will be the time where the talking stops and the action begins.
According to annual Pentagon report, the number of sexual assault cases in the U.S. military in 2019 has increased by 3% compared to 2018 and amounted to 7,825. Maxim Moskalkov for VOA News, Washington.